the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Chubb on the counter. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Flips us forward on a jet sweep. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's out right at the 25.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Runs through another, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken up. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he fires one incomplete.
He definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Trucks over him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Looking deep for Julio. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Ertz has it left side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10. Now Murray again. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray rolling to his right. That's Isabella open on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Watson's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.